The following podcast is for advisor use only, not intended for the general public. Welcome to the Tucker Tips Podcast, brought to you by the Tucker Financial Group. This episode is hosted by Karlan Tucker, founder and president of Tucker Financial Group. Tucker Financial Group consists of Tucker Advisors, one of the nation's top field marketing organizations, Tucker Asset Management, an RIA, Tucker College Solutions, a college planning division, and Tucker Financial Solutions, a retail retirement planning division.
Hi, this is Karlan Tucker. Telling is not selling, asking questions is. So in my first interview, I spend the entire hour asking questions. One of the first questions I may ask would be, how can I help you? What caught your attention from hearing me on the radio, or what caught your attention from my seminar? I want to know what their hot button is if they know it themselves. They don't always know it themselves, so I sometimes have to help them with that, but often they do. I'll ask them questions like, where do you think the market is headed? Because I can get a sense for where they're positioning themselves. I always want to know everything I can about my prospect in front of me because it allows me to formulate the best position, to make the best arguments, and to be able to have the best opportunity to close them. What did your current advisor tell you regarding your risk tolerance? So probably what happens is he asked you, were you conservative, moderate, or aggressive? And what did you tell him? Many people say, well, I'm conservative, I'm moderate. A few would say aggressive. Then I ask this, if you lost 50% in your portfolio, what would you call that? Conservative, moderate, aggressive? And everybody says aggressive. But if they didn't tell me that they were aggressive when what they told their advisor, if they said they were conservative or moderate, then I say, how do you feel about that? Your portfolio is positioned where it can lose half of its value when the market goes down the next time, repeating perhaps what happened in 2000 to 2002, 2001 to 2002, and again in 07 to 09, 50% losses in both of those times. So your portfolio loses 50%. You said that's aggressive, and yet you told your advisor you're conservative or moderate. How do you feel about that? How does that make you feel? And then they're like, well, that's not good. I don't like that. And say, well, maybe we should align the way the portfolio is positioned to your values. That was the point of asking those questions, and yet that hasn't happened here. That begins to drive a wedge between their advisor and myself and begins to show some value. It's amazing how intelligent you can sound by never making a statement and simply asking questions. The portfolios I create for my clients provide growth, downside protection, monthly income, and typically for less than you're paying now. How does that sound to you? So let me repeat that again. They provide growth, they provide downside protection, monthly income, and typically I can lower the fees from what they're currently paying. How does that sound to you? And if they say, well, too good to be true, then I'll say, well, no, I'll show it to you. I'll prove it. And most of the time I don't get that response. They'll say, well, that sounds really good. Then I'd say, is there anything about what I just said you don't like? Is it okay I get you growth? Is it okay I protect you against the next market decline? Is it all right that I provide you monthly income every 30 days for the rest of your life? And is it okay if I charge you less than you're currently paying for all of that? It begins to really show value of what I can do for them very quickly. And all I'm doing is asking questions about their position so I can learn all I can about them. And then I know how to put together my plan for the second interview to be specifically customized to their biases, to their views, and to their needs. And that gives me a great opportunity to close a high percentage of my sales. And that's what helps me write $25 million a year in fixed indexed annuities and assets under management. Hey, this is Karlan Tucker, and I wish you great selling.
Thank you for joining us today. If you'd like more information about Tucker Advisors and Karlan Tucker's The Art of Selling, you are invited to visit our next summit. Call us at 1-800-734-0076. That's 1-800-734-0076, or visit us at tuckeradvisors.com/training. The Tucker Tips Podcast is brought to you by the Tucker Financial Group in Littleton, Colorado.